the whole thing. And then I got tips on how to make beignets.
Legit sneakers in the bag.
Worked out.
All right, we're safe. And sandals.
Not
Not Amber's.
anyone?
They're mine.
They're yours?
And I left them because they're really old tennis shoes, and I brought them as a spare in case they got wet, and realized that there were no holes in them.
Do you want to know what's the even crazier thing about this whole story is the fact that we ran into Melissa in the airport while I was carrying this silly bag, telling her that I had Amber's shoes, and she said nothing.
And I left the sandals because I still have a scabbed up sore on my toe from the strap on them, and I'm never going to wear them again, so I figured I would just leave them there.
Well, now I'm going to have to
See what you missed? The craziness of Summit?
Next year, you could bring home someone else's trash. It is an option for you.
especially unnecessarily.
I am. Let's move this into our little hotel chat. I'm going to get started because we have a lot to talk about and not a lot of time. And those of you that didn't go to Summit are probably totally bored with this call so far. But anyway, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to fly through. I swear to God, where is it? There it is. Share screen. I'm going to fly through some of these slides, but I didn't want to remove them from the deck. This is always on our calls. When you rewatch this or watch the recording, you can take a screenshot and check that out. This also, team gear. Stay tuned for some new colors for hats and some other new tank tops coming soon. Shift Shop. If you are not running a Shift Shop group, reach out. Maybe you can be in someone else's Shift Shop group. Also, Carl is doing a big, giant Shift Shop group, much like Autumn has done in the past with her groups. If you want to just mute your computer, that would be awesome. So make sure you get in that as a coach. It's a coach group. Look for that group. I don't know what the link is yet, but Chris Downing is going to share all of his videos in there that you can then grab the link and then post in your challenge groups. Again, if you could just mute your computers, that would be awesome. If you are not in a challenge tracker app group for the Shift Shop, create one. If you could just mute your computer or phone, that would be so awesome. I can't really concentrate. So the challenge tracker group, because Chris Downing is going to be going live in there, just like Carl pops up every now and then in our challenge tracker app group. So I don't want you or your challengers to miss out on that. I'm going to try to keep a file with all the YouTube videos that he shares. And then also, he also said his YouTube channel, he's going to keep them there. So any one of those places, you should be able to grab the videos that he shares in there. This is just a snapshot of our team calls. The August Team Cup, if you're not on a Team Cup team, or if you're scared, or if you're saying, oh, I don't hit Success Club, I don't want to bring my team down, none of that. Those are limiting beliefs, and I don't want you to have any of that. There is no harm in being on a Team Cup team. What is a Team Cup team? If you don't know, look at the FAQ 3443, check it out. Basically, it pushes you to work your business even more than you already are. You work with 4 other coaches. You share ideas, strategies on how to invite, how to get through people that are not sure. Maybe they have price objections. Maybe they're looking for a program to get them started right. So you're working with 4 other people to try to hit Success Club, which means you're trying to help, anywhere from 3 to 5 people get on a health and fitness journey. So it only helps you if you are ready to revamp or to vamp or to light a fire in your business. I highly recommend getting on a Team Cup team. And those of you that are working your spouse accounts too, get a spouse team. I just enrolled a husband team today with 4 other coaches, because if you hit Success Club in your business center and you want to hit Success Club in his, do it. If you want to look at the prizes, I don't think they've announced the prizes yet. I haven't seen them, but check out that FAQ. They will soon. Here's a few exciting announcements, and I'm sorry for all the text, but there's going to be no more calling customer service to update your credit card. this is basically them talking to us. You spoke, we heard you loud and clear. Your wishes are command. There's going to be an update, the credit card form, so check out that FAQ. They're also eliminating the 10% club discount. So again, BOD is going to have, since it's grown and it's such an incredible offer, that the 10% discount became less prominent of an offer. So basically, become a coach for 25%, or, that's it. So I'm pretty excited about that. Again, FAQ 7740 if you want more info on that. The post-summit surge is Wednesday. Carl is hosting it. This is in lieu of this time of year. They usually have a Super Saturday. They're not doing that anymore because we just had Summit, but they still want to share all the information for those of you that didn't go to Summit, besides hearing it from me or the other leaders on the team. So Wednesday night, July 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 p.m. Pacific, which is whatever time zone you're in, you can figure it out. It's going to be live on the Team Beachbody Coach 411 page. So make sure you tune into that page. They're going to have Jessica Bowser, Kim Fitzpatrick, and of course, Chris Downing. And Carl is going to talk about every single thing that I'm about to show you right now. This was a really cool timeline that they showed that's happened in 2017 and that is happening. If you just take a look, January All Access, then we had the Vegan Shakeology, UV2. We had a lot of things going on, and then the UK launch, the new Coach Online Office is coming. So you can see all of the things that have been going on in 2017. Lots of new, exciting things. These are some things that you saw some of us share from Summit, and I'm going to talk about Daily Sunshine in just a minute. But if you haven't heard of Daily Sunshine, it is basically a health and wellness shake for kids or anyone that is looking for a healthy alternative or a healthy meal, or if you're a really picky person and you want a healthy snack. It is not in lieu of Shakeology. It doesn't have half of the ingredients and the superfoods that Shakeology has, but it is specially formulated for kids. And if you want that extra snack or something that's a healthy choice. Also, Double Time is coming in November. If you haven't heard about that, look it up. You can do a quick YouTube and watch the little video that we saw at Summit. It looks like it's going to be awesome, especially for our kids or something for us to do with our kids. Also, Clean Week. Gosh, if you haven't heard us talk about this yet, this is going to take, whoever just jumped on, just mute your computer for me. This is going to take the guesswork out of running a free group. Basically what they do is they get a free trial of BOD without putting in your credit card. And also free meal plan for a week. It literally is teaching you how to live a healthy and clean life for a week for free. And what she does is in her workouts, she introduces several moves from all the other workouts on BOD. It's really incredible. I have chills thinking about how wonderful this is going to be for all of you who are scared to run free groups. And then the last visual is Coach Summit is going to be in Indianapolis in 2018. I wanted to talk a little bit about Daily Sunshine because I had a lot of people during Summit and even since Summit talk about the price. It is the same amount as Shakeology. And it was kind of hard for me to wrap my head around it also because Shakeology has so many superfoods. It's Shakeology. It's the Cadillac of shakes. And here we are with Daily Sunshine, which has a lot of the things taken out of Shakeology. Well, why is it the same price? So it's written right here. Those little stamps on the side of a package are really, really expensive to have. It's really expensive to get a product GMO, non-GMO certified, gluten-free, all of those stamps, plus the certified organic ingredients are expensive, creating the great taste without sugar and with pre-protein. And plus we get 90 PV and TV on the product. So that is a bonus to having the price stay, what it is. But this is the direct answer. And I literally copied and pasted it from corporate because I was like, they asked us, our issues with anything from Summit. And I said the issue with Daily Sunshine and the price. And this is what they told me. So I hope that helps you in explaining it to parents who, are concerned about the price. I was hoping it would be twice as many servings or something, but now after learning all of this, I only hope that when Shakeology has these stamps on the bag that the price of Shakeology doesn't go up. So be thankful for that. These are some other announcements from Summit. The launch for the UK is, if anyone wants to go to London and go to the Hilton Park Lane Hotel, they're having a huge event. And there's the dates for that. If you know anyone in the UK area that you think would benefit from Shakeology, from Beachbody On Demand, from anything, becoming a coach, now's the time to sort of start talking to them about it. Another thing that they talked about was the Diamond Bonus promotion. And you can check your FAQ for this, but if you are a Diamond or looking to shoot for Diamond, you can get a $250 per quarter bonus. So basically, if you hold the Diamond status for 6 weeks straight in a quarter, you get $250 for nothing, just for that, just for being Diamond. It's a bonus. They didn't have bonuses. Right now, they only have bonuses for 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, 2-star and up. And now they're adding this Diamond bonus. So I think it's a fantastic, who says no to bonuses like that, right? All the websites for Beachbody are being redesigned. Team Beachbody, all the fitness pages, when they go to their cart, there was a video explaining all of this. So if you check your Coach Online office, the new websites are going to be fantastic. It's going to improve navigation, sharing videos, English and Spanish, everything. Commissions on BOD customer purchases the 10% ends September. So it's going to go up to 25% because, like I said earlier, we're not going to have that club membership any longer. I wanted to just share this. My success partner has a call Thursday night with the ever popular Tulin Emery. And if you don't know who she is yet, she's an amazing top coach. I actually stood on stage next to her. I've chatted with her before. She is a plus size coach, and she is rocking it with, an average of 50 to 75 Success Club points per month. She is fantastic. Her why is incredible. Her husband has, oh my gosh, my mind just went blank, but MS. So her why is huge. Her husband does the workouts with her as much as he can. So my success partner invited us to a team call. I will share the link for that Thursday night. Originally, I had said we were going to jump on a call after this to talk about Summit 2018, but I changed my mind. A lot of my leaders on the team run their calls at 9 o'clock. So if you have a call at 9 o'clock, jump on that call with your leader. And basically what I want to do is I want to try to get a head count of coaches that are 95% sure they're going to Summit next year, because myself and several other leaders on the team are able to start booking hotel rooms at a really discounted price. So we kind of want to see if we should do that in the next 36 to 48 hours, because before it goes open to every coach. So talk to your leader. And if I'm your leader, talk to me. But that's kind of what we want to try to get a head count. So stay on the lookout tomorrow on the team page for, maybe I'll do like a poll or talk to the other leaders to see if it's worth it to do. I can't even plan a hair appointment 6 weeks in advance. I can't believe we have to plan this 360 days in advance. So now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and ask for some takeaways from Summit. And I'm hoping to get some of you to share takeaways that really don't have anything to do with what I just said, more of like personal, team, why you should go, what you realized. And I want to start with Stacy Shoemaker because she shared hers with me. If she's on, I can't really see. Stacy, are you on?
Yeah, I'm here.
You are. Okay. Share what you said to me today.
Okay. I gotta remember it. But I had a lot of takeaways, but my biggest takeaway, can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My biggest takeaway, I think, was that I held myself back from building this business because I thought, I'm not good enough, or people aren't going to follow me, or I compared myself a lot to Lori and to some of the other really successful coaches, and thinking that maybe, I don't know that I could do it. So one of the biggest things is we were sitting in the Superdome and people were walking across the stage. I think I kept saying it to people that were sitting next to me is, I can't believe these people have been able to accomplish this. And I realized that there are so many people from so many different walks of life that all of us have a tribe out there. All of us have someone we have people that we can connect to. And I think that made it real. It like brought it full circle to me that I didn't need to keep prejudging the people that I'm saying I want to reach out to them, but no, they aren't gonna want to do this. You know, this isn't for them, or, you know, from different socioeconomic backgrounds. Like it wasn't just, you know, for me, there's different reasons why I am doing this versus why other people are maybe doing this. And even our team, you know, it was great to come and meet everybody on our team. We're not all the same. We're all different. And to sit here and prejudge who you should ask and who you shouldn't ask, I think is a huge mistake. And so that, like, I don't know, that registered huge for me. And just the watching, you know, Carl, I loved him. We saw him in Clearwater and that was great. But seeing it was just the big picture. So if you didn't go to Summit, you need to buy the ticket. Just go. Just do it. If you're serious about the business, just freaking do it. Just get online, buy the ticket, because you will not regret it if this is something you're serious about. There are so many things I took away, but that was the biggest thing that I was holding myself back because I prejudge more than I should, you know? So I don't know.
Thank you, Stacey. I remember actually thinking the same thing 2 years ago, sitting in the stands and saying, why can't I do that? Those are people just like me. And
exactly.
I didn't know anything about them.
Why can't that be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else wants to unmute and say something?
I actually will.
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Be prepared to laugh.
There is one serious bone in my body. A couple things. One, I completely agree with Stacey. And it's funny because my approach was slightly different, but I think the message is the same. Is, you know, I don't know how much everybody knows all like the top coaches and stuff, but we went to this Ignite seminar, which was pretty cool. And that was, for me, this is my first, it's my first summit, obviously, but even more than that, it's my first experience in a sense like this that's just, it's opened up a whole new set of doors for me in so many ways. And the first is like when we went to the Ignite seminar. Thank you. By the way, I've been drinking heavily all day. But what I got out of it was funny because the first top coach that came up so far that what I've seen of coaches and things, especially successful ones, I've always been like, well, you know, I was really hard on my luck. I couldn't afford this. I couldn't afford that. So I started doing that and whatever. So this woman walks up on stage and she goes, listen, I come from a really great background. I had a great life. I had this, I had that. I went to law school. I have my MBA. You know, I mean, she just did not hold back. And I'm actually not telling you guys who it is on purpose because I think some of you obviously know who I'm talking about. And I just found it so inspiring. And the thing is, here's the thing, like me personally, I didn't come from any of what she came from. Like everything that I have, I paid for my own college, paid for everything myself. Like whatever, but it's not about me. It's about what I got from this. And she said that, and I was like, wow, that is the first coach that was like, hey, I came from a good background, but something happened in my life that made me realize I need to be home, but I also need to help support my family. And what happened to her is not uncommon. One of our own coaches on our own team, at least one, I'm sure, is in the same situation she's in. And it was so inspiring because I don't know, I guess I related in that sense of it because I have some issues with one of my children, and he's a great kid, he's awesome, but he needs my attention. So it sort of inspired me in a lot of ways. But then a little while later, I believe it was Lindsay who got up and was like, and I say this as a huge compliment to her, because then she walked up and she's like, I was white trash, but I couldn't live that life anymore. And it was just incredible. It was just, and again, I'm agreeing with Stacey. It was like, and I keep looking at my phone because I actually made notes today. But I found it really, really inspiring. And I was like, it's kind of the same as you guys. Like, and you know what, Jamie Fitzpatrick, I thought was really good too. I thought he was great, but those other two women just really was just like, wow, like, okay, guys, like this is attainable. It's something we can do. But then, and then also two other things that I got out of it is one, well, clearly Shalene's message about have more sex. That was number one to me. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but you know. But no, seriously, the other thing I really, really resonated with me from her, and you guys think about this, because she's like, okay, who goes on Facebook and says, all right, I did my 21-day fix cardio today with Autumn on my Team Beachbody, hashtag Beachbody, hashtag this, hashtag that. And basically everybody in the room raised their hand. And then she was like, well, you need to stop doing that, because you're giving away the information. Keep them guessing. You know, keep your people guessing. Like, post on Facebook, like, oh my God, I just had the best workout. Like, I cannot believe in 30 minutes, I sweat that much. I burned 200 calories. And then just, you know, sort of tease, leave it at that. And I thought that was really, really good advice. I actually do that sometimes. Maybe that's why I resonated with it, but I don't do it as much as, I mean, Shalene was incredible. I don't know about you guys, but she was, those of you that were there, I know you guys know exactly what I mean, but she was just awesome. If you guys can find her speech on YouTube, watch it. It was awesome. And another thing, and it's funny because I'm actually experiencing it right at this today, is I don't think I really understood what they meant by failing forward until Brendan Burchard spoke. And I believe it was him. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But he said, take out a piece of paper, put 100 boxes on it, and get 100 no's, and go back to your coach and say, I got 100 no's. And the point of that is, and the reason why I'm saying it sort of resonated with me today a little bit, is because in the last 2 days in New Orleans, I met 3 different people that gave me their numbers, friended me on Facebook, and said, I am in. Send me the link, and I'm buying a challenge pack. It's 9 o'clock. Nobody's bought anything. But, so I failed. Maybe not. Maybe one of them will reach back to me in a month. Maybe not. I'll keep checking in with them. But it was just impressive. It was really, really good, really, really motivating. And I mean, seriously, I know that I was the big jokester and, you know, and whatever on the trip, but I am a serious person and I take everything very seriously, but I also like to have a good time. And it's just, you know, you can succeed and still have fun. But I also, like I said, I do take this seriously, and I really took a lot out of it. And me personally, as of right at this moment, I'm definitely going next year. So, and I'm taking Jenny's advice, by the way, and I think I'm going to buy my ticket now, because up to X point, you can transfer it. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper right now. So that's my takeaway.
Thank you, Des. Yeah, it's like almost half off right now. I bought mine, I think, Saturday night. So who else?
I just want to share something real quick, because then I have a group call.
Go ahead.
So basically, and I'll probably cry, because that's what I did most of the weekend. Those of you who were there with me saw me crying because I was overtired and emotional. You saw it? Shut up.
Missed it.
So anyway, okay. So like, I know this just reminded me that anything is possible for any of you and any of us, that you can do anything you set your mind. Like, why stop and why say where I am is where I'm going to live? I don't know if I talked about this in call a couple weeks ago. You don't have to live like that. You can create your own possibilities, but you're going to have to work damn hard, and you're going to have to send it out into the universe. If you want to be home with your children, if you want to get out of the job you're doing, if you want your spouse to be able to retire, there is limitless possibility in the world, and there's no reason that you can't have it. Is somebody else crying now?
Sorry, I think I'm the only one on mute. You're making me cry.
See, there you go. Good job. I love making people cry. So, and then the other thing, so just like know that, like you have, this reminded me of that. And I think a lot of us got emotional because you're exhausted, like exhausted, but you're also surrounded by like, holy shit, like, oh my God, I can do this. Like I had a big, belief in myself before. And I know some of the other people that I talked to who finally got it. But for me, it was also like, why not me? Why not me? Like, I am going to be 3-star. I already wrote down, I'm going to be 3-star diamond next year. I'm going to be. I have no doubt in my mind, or maybe higher. And also the people. Oh my God, I love you guys all so much. It was like the most amazing thing to come together with these beautiful women from all ages and all backgrounds, and to just walk into a room, hug them, laugh, cry, like poor Arlene. I like broke down on her one night. Like we had never like really even talked, and she just stood there with me and just hugged me, So it's just amazing. It's an amazing family. It's an amazing experience. And just know that you can do anything. Anything. There you go.
Thank you. So sweet. Oh, Alyssa. Okay.
I know. I
Who
can't do
else?
anything.
Court?
Can I just
How about
ask a really
Courtney?
quick question? One real fast question.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I just had a really fast question though, and ironically, it's for you, Courtney.
Ah,
I just want to know how much you miss me.
so much, Des. So much.
Okay, back to
So
work.
I know we have like limited time, so I have 3 things that I wanted to share and 3 notes that I took that I think really resonated with me. The first thing I wrote down, because I put a little note together for tonight, but I think that embrace the things that are challenges and really take that and look at what is in front of you that's really hard right now and embrace it and find a way to get past it and really always just keep pushing and don't quit. That was number 1. Number 2 was be the guide, not the hero. And for me, being the guide is something that I'm not doing very well right now because I work full time on top of doing Beachbody. I do Beachbody because I love it and I'm doing it anyway. So I try and do it, but I need to be more of a guide to my coaches. And as my team grows, I need to be able to give them the tools so that they can be doing things on their own. And I'm not doing a very good job of that right now. And I think that it kind of resonated with me because I saw what I could be doing better and to make my challenge groups stronger. And, I also realized that unfortunately I'm in a challenge group right now with women that I love as coaches, but we're getting so big and I'm taking on so many more coaches that it's time that we split. And it's, as much as I don't want to do that, I kind of have to do that in order for my coaches to be able to grow. And I think that there's a comfort zone that we all find, and it's like, okay, like we're all together again, and we're doing it month after month after month. But what's happening is I now have 10, 12 coaches that need to be doing more in the challenge groups, and they're not having that opportunity because there are so many of us. So that was be the guide, not the hero. And then the third thing was perfect circumstances are likely not going to happen. And that really stuck with me too, because I feel like, there are so many coaches that sign on and they're like, well, I'm going to be a discount coach at first because I don't feel like I look like what I should be looking like to be a coach. And exactly to what Stacey was saying, like it was so eye-opening to see the amount of women and men from all walks of life, all ages, and people that, there were diamond coaches that were probably like 300 pounds walking across the stage. No joke. Like there are women out there who are inspiring others, no matter how you look, how, where you live, whatever. If you want to do this, you can do this no matter what. And I was even nervous going into Summit because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't look like a body, like I don't look like I'm a physical trainer, but like you have these insecurities about being a coach, but you've got to get past those insecurities because really at the end of the day, if you are loving your program and loving what you're doing, you are going to be inspired. You're going to be able to inspire people no matter where you are in the stage. So don't ever think that just because you may just have started off and you're in, month 2 or month 3 and you just started as a coach that you can't be a coach and actually selling this to other people and doing a really good job at it. So I think that those were really big things to take away that I learned. So it was embrace the things that are challenges, be the guide, not the hero, and perfect circumstances are likely not going to happen. So just step up and go for it and rip that Band-Aid off. So that's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Court.
Hey, Lori, can I just throw in one more quick thing? I'm sorry, but actually it's awesome that Courtney brought that up, because I was kidding with you guys when a couple of us went to the Beachbody Classic, and I was kidding around with everybody. I was like, oh yeah, I won. I'm going in. Gonna pick up my trophy from last year. But seriously, I don't know if humbled is the right word, but we went to this thing and there were probably over 200 people that entered this thing, and they were incredible. I mean, there were some, I'm not joking, some like total like, put the Vaseline on the hot body type deal. But there were also probably 10 to 15 contestants that were well over 300 pounds, male and female. And if you saw that video that Lori posted earlier, that's some pretty genuine crap. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I drank the Kool-Aid. Clearly we all did, but it's just, there was something about that and that night. And it was, like I said, it was kind of humbling, but it was really cool. So I just wanted to share that because I totally agree with Courtney. It's like you have these insecurities. I mean, shoot, the last call we had before we came is everybody was freaking out about what you're going to wear. Like, guys, next year, let's not worry about that. Let's just worry about going and showing up and show what we learned from this year and just explode that into next year. Because we're going to be bigger and better than Christina Delgado's team. Sorry, that's the competitive side of it coming out. But anyway, sorry.
All right, and Desiree, I nominate for Summit Chairperson. All right, let's see who else wants to share from.
I'll share real quick.
Samantha.
Yes. So it being my first summit and everything like that, and I didn't purchase my ticket right away. I actually didn't purchase my ticket until March. And it was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. And I was one of my biggest takeaways, and I'm sorry if I start to cry. I have not slept very much, not even at all. So, but there were so many inspirational people at this event and journey that you can't even imagine. And being with every one of you guys was words can't describe. But one of the biggest things I took away is how you should never be afraid to invite, because that's one of my biggest fears is like, I mean, I'll put it out there. I have family that judge me. I have family that look at my Facebook posts and tell my parents and tell my grandparents, why is she doing this? Why is she putting herself out there? That's not appropriate. Like, why is she doing this? And so I have a hard time sometimes sharing because I don't want my parents to having to be, trying to explain. And it's so difficult. And, but after this, I told my mom, I actually called my mom on Sunday morning saying, screw them. Just screw them. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they think anymore. It's not about them. And it's about me and what makes me happy. And I want to share that. And I can't be afraid to invite or post and be afraid of what they think. You shouldn't. And I'm not going to let that stop me. And I told my parents, I was like, I don't care what they say. Just ignore them. And if they have anything, just tell them, be like, you know what? She's doing something that's meaningful in life. And if you ever thought if it's not worthy up to you, then you don't have to talk to us. You don't have to say anything. So it doesn't matter what you do. Just invite, post, be consistent with it because it will happen. And from learning everything from this past 4 days, just reaffirmed myself, I know what I want to do in life. And I never grew up like with some of them. I was one of the ones that had a great childhood. Just because my family judged, but I had great parents and brothers and sisters, and I had everything I ever wanted. But I want to share this with others because of what things have happened. So that's what I learned.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. The thing is about to run out. Carrie was going to share, and then Janine and Peggy. So if it runs out, do you want to jump back on real quick just for like 5-10 minutes? How about we just jump off and jump right back on right now so we don't have to cut her off? Is that good? All right.
Yeah, totally. Let's do it.
60 seconds because I'm going to splice this together. So Carrie's going to share her takeaway from her second summit.
Hey, can you hear me okay? 'Cause
Yes.
background, I was putting away my groceries because I only just did grocery shopping. Well, I have to say, for me, being around all of the girls experiencing it for the first time and watching them be inspired and motivated and take it all in, as a leader, that was really amazing for me. Just to watch them grow before my eyes was incredible. I loved hearing everything that the girls have already shared. Like, that makes me want to cry too, hearing those things and having them have those realizations about themselves and about their potential. Choked up. But it's funny that Alyssa said, she cried so much. Anybody who sat near me knows that anytime anyone was talking, I was crying. So basically, I'm a person who just thrives on positivity, and I look everything to find inspiration. And sitting there and listening to, whether it was a top coach or a coach I'd never even heard of who was speaking, or if it was a keynote speaker, it's like it just oozed passion. They oozed passion and motivation and inspiration, and it's just what we need more of in this world, and we need more people doing good things. And I agree with every takeaway that everybody already said, but I loved was it Brendan Burchard? No. It was Darren Hardy. Well, he's like my favorite anyway, so I linger on everything that he says. But I love when he said, your past, your childhood, everything that's happened to you before now, every difficult thing or everything that you think makes you less than maybe someone else is really not a disadvantage. It's actually your advantage. And I think that's so powerful, because I'm a person who wants to take away from every life experience and see, where can I go from this, and how can I do this better? And I just thought that's such an important message, because so often I find that whether it's us as coaches or someone I'm working with as a challenger thinks that they can't because of who they are or what they do or who they're married to or what's happened to them in the past. And I think being able to tune into that and let people see that really what you've been through only makes you stronger, but you've got to run with it. You can't hide from it. And I think when you do that, that just opens up your potential. So I don't know. I really love this, and I love all these takeaways, and I think it's amazing. And I think if you have the chance, you've got to go. I'm depressed. I'm an elementary teacher in New York, and that's the last week of school for me, and I don't have flexible days, so I can't go. So I hope you all go for me.
I bitched about it today in my group, about all my Northeast teachers. I really did. Okay, who else? Janine, are you still on? Amber jumped on. I don't know. I don't see Janine.
I'm right here.
Wait, where? Oh, there you are. Okay,
yeah.
Go for it.
So one of the things for me was just that this could be my job. And I'm a crier too. That I could, because I just got promoted at my job, and it's super stressful. I've only been doing it for 3 weeks, and I'm already like, okay, I'm going to use this as a learning experience, but I do not want to keep doing this. And it's like I'm just solving everybody else's problems. It's not fulfilling for me. And I'm just solving little petty problems this is broken, somebody didn't tell me this, and crap like that. And I'd rather, you know, I could do this for a living and it's so fun, and it's like we make it so much harder than it really is. And I do that too. But just to be there and having so much fun and being poured into by all these amazing people, and then being like, this could be my job. Like I could just do this all the time. And then also, but also to have all the flexibility for my kids, and to be able to take them to school and pick them up from school and things like that. And then Chalene was huge for me. Like I thought, one, she was super fun and engaging speaker. I've never heard her speak before. But also her stuff was really applicable about the way to post and not creating curiosity, and go for questions, not going for likes or that kind of thing. So I thought that was really, really helpful. But overall, it just reaffirmed what I want to do, and to get rid of my excuses. Lately, I've slacked off, not been messaging people, not been inviting, but I knew that I should be doing it. I knew that it was me, but I really wasn't overcoming it. So it's just, you know, pumped me back up, and I told Amber, it's given me direction. Like I feel now like I know where I want to go, but I also know all the little steps along the way to get there. And I just gotta not get overwhelmed about it. So, but I'm really, really glad I went. And it was really nice to meet a lot of coaches that I now know more personally, that I hadn't been in groups before, that I hadn't talked to before. And now I know who like I could reach out to and ask a question, or do a group with, or learn from, to help grow my business and how to teach my team too. So.
Awesome. Thank you. Amber, I know you're looking at your kitchen. Do you want to share anything? I don't know where you are. Go ahead.
I literally just walked in the door.
What
are you talking about?
Do you want to share any takeaways from Summit? Not stuff, feelings.
Don't go to Summit pregnant.
Don't say that.
I'm exhausted. Any takeaways? I've been doing this for 2 years, and I feel like each time I go to an event like this, and obviously this is my second one, I feel that I don't know it all, and I'm learning, and you learn every day, and you're not perfect, and you have to fail forward. You have to try new things to see what works for you. And going to these events, going to Summit, it just reaffirms that, like, it's okay not to know it all, and not to be like, it's okay. Like, you're not perfect. And seeing all these people and meeting all these people too that you don't even know. Like, obviously, like, I met a bunch of our own coaches, but just meeting other coaches and other people in the network, it's amazing. So go and put it on your dream board. It's a year in advance, and just make it happen, because it's totally worth it, even if you're exhausted and you don't have your life under control yet.
Thank you, Amber.
Who does have their life under control? Seriously.
I literally, nothing's on, everything is just everywhere right now. And I was like, Alex, did you even do anything while I was gone?
So
It's me.
Oh.
That's one more thing that I had told you before we left, that I was uncertain about whether or not I should go, because I didn't think that, I didn't know who Summit was for, and whether or not I had earned, the right to kind of be there. But I do think that it's for everybody at any level that you are. So I think it's fantastic. Like, if I had just signed up yesterday, best thing I could have ever done was gone to Summit, If I am 3 months into the business, 5 years into whatever it is, I just think to really get a full circle view of what this company is about and what you are capable of as an individual, it's just a big picture. It's
And
watching. First
sorry,
of all,
I didn't mean to cut you
yeah,
off.
no, that's okay. Like the closing ceremonies, amazing. Like to watch the stories from the people that have lost an incredible amount of weight. Like, unfortunately, I don't have any challengers like that, but there are people out there, and that's like the whole purpose of what we're doing. And so to see that, like, kind of solidifies why you're doing this anyway. But any of us can do that, and you know, it's the what is that show, that the 6 degrees or 5 degrees or whatever it is, the we are in direct contact with people that we can change their lives. And inside, you know, weight is just the first thing. Getting in shape is just the initial way of helping people change who they are going to be. So I thought I didn't belong. I thought it wasn't my time to go, and I was dead wrong. Anybody should go at any point in this journey. So definitely I'm just a huge advocate. You need to go.
Thank you, Stacy. I just wanted to share like 5 things that I starred through my notes. But first, this is my 3rd summit. And my first summit, I pretty much went by myself. And sitting there, I don't know why I went, because growing up in elementary school, in high school, and even in college, I was such a follower. I kind of went with whatever. I wasn't really in the popular group. I sort of had friends there. You know, I was kind of like, did my own thing. And then in college, you know, I joined a sorority and I felt really, really cool and realized that, oh my God, like we're all really, really cool people. Like high school puts you in this mindset of like this limited belief mindset. And then you go to college and it opens up. And then you go into the real world. And I feel like sometimes the mindset shifts back because maybe you just became a teacher, or maybe you just became, you know, whatever it is that you did. And that's what you're stuck in. And I feel like something pulled me to go to Summit, and it made me realize that I could do whatever I wanted to do. I was there alone, and I said, I'm going to be here next year with a team. And then the next year I'm going to be here with another team. And I swear, I look at the pictures from the weekend and I can't believe it happened. I can't believe the amount of people there. And then I can't believe the amount of people that we as a whole team were representing. I can't believe that this Flawless Empire is an elite team. I have chills. I cried a lot this weekend. I had a few moments by myself where I thought about everything and I looked around and seeing not only my name on things, but so many of your names. And I can't wait to walk on that stage with so many of you, because that's what this is all about. This isn't all about just us. This is about our team and the teams that you're building and the teams that you don't even have yet, and the people that are going to be going with you to Summit that you don't even know yet. That's what's so incredible. So with that, I just wanted to say one thing that hit me really hard was Darren O'Lean on that first day with the Ignite thing that we went to. We're so shy to invite, but we're inviting them to a better health. And if you don't have health, you can't really live out your purpose no matter what that is. So it's so important to invite when you explain that you're inviting them to something for your health, because without health, you really can't do anything. My next star was Brendan Burchard, and he said every day he goes to bed and he asks himself a few things. Did I live my life today, or did I just ho-hum through the day? Did I live today? Did I love today? Did I matter today? So if you can go to bed saying those 3 things, you know, then you should feel really good about yourself. And I think coaching allows us to really, really answer those questions with whole, strong yeses. Another thing that stood out to me, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Darren Hardy. The number one reason people quit anything in life is they don't get appreciation from their leader. So think about that when you're enrolling new coaches, even challengers. Shout out to them, give them, you know, props for showing up. Give your new coaches a lot of recognition and high fives, no matter what it is. And then my last is what Lindsay Matway said at one of the leadership things that I went to. She said, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. So it kind of goes along with what Darren Hardy said. Like, if you can go to bed at night saying I did everything I could do today, then great. But if you go to bed and you said I didn't invite one person today, maybe you should recollect yourself, and the next day figure out how you can do all of those things that make you a better person. And one last thing that I'll say is, all these coaches that we look at in YouTube and trainings and everything, and they seem like these celebrities and these people that are, oh my gosh, they're Lindsay Matway, Christina Delgado, they're just real people. I mean, I talked to Barbie Kalev, Sagi's wife, and I was like, I have to meet you because I just met your husband, and that would be really cool to meet you both in the same day. And we chatted for like 5-10 minutes over a shake. Like we both got our shake at the same time. And she was so cool. She's just a real person. She's married to the beast. She's been a coach for 10 years. She was a coach for 6. She met him. They got married. So she was a coach first. She's just a real person, just like you and me. She just has been a coach for 10 years. All these people are real. Lindsay Matway is real. So you guys are going to be, I had two people come up to me and wanted a picture with me. I mean, I'm just a real person. 2 years ago, you didn't, so 2 years ago, you're going to have people, Desiree, running up to you being like, oh my God, that's that funny girl. I want a picture with you. So it's just this whole Beachbody world. It's just so cool because it's just all real people doing their thing in their own way, not like anyone else. You just do it your way. So get off this call and go buy your ticket while it's $145.
Or to give a shout out, because Desiree got so persuasive at Summit. She was so inspired that she was selling challenge packs to Beachbody coaches. They were buying from her, okay? That's how persuasive she got. Just saying. So you got Summit.
She did have a security guard, right? She was talking to a security guard.
We are still texting.
It's going to happen.
And then yesterday, I wish Arlene was on the call. Arlene and I went yesterday morning for massages. And the massage therapist started talking to me, and she was like, yeah, what's all this convention about, blah, 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 blah. And I was telling her a little bit about it, although I'll admit I don't really enjoy talking when I'm getting a massage, but, duty calls. So then she goes, yeah, she goes, I don't know about that type of stuff. She goes, because there's just no way this body is walking into a gym. I go, really?
You don't have to.
And I said to her, so and again, as learned from some of the speakers that we had that I'm not sure if any of us talked about yet, but I think to me, it's sort of an innate thing, is I told her my story. I didn't say, hey, you should buy a challenge pack. Hey, you should do this. I just said to her, you know what? I mean, I grew up an athlete, and about a year ago, there's no way in hell I would tell anybody I was an athlete because I was in the worst shape of my life. And there was no way I was going to walk my butt into a gym. I said, but then, and I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but, before Christine was my coach, I had another coach and I was done. I was like, first of all, she was a really nice person, but she wasn't motivating. She didn't back me. She didn't give me the potential. All she did was post and say, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. And it's great to say that, but why did you do that? Tell me your story. Put yourself in that phone. And guys, I'm telling you right now, Flawless Empire, I almost quit last year because I looked, excuse me to all of you, because I mean this as a compliment, but I looked at all of you guys' posts and I was like, look at all those skinny bitches. I'm not going to freaking join that crap. I'm like, I'm never going to be there. I'm this, I'm that. But then all of a sudden, Christine posted her transformation post, who's a friend of mine, and I didn't even know. I saw that. Lori posted her transformation post. So many of you guys, Carrie did. Like, you guys posted your transformation post, and that made me realize, like, stop being an idiot. Get out of my own damn way. Yes, I know I'm using somebody else's quote, but it's true. Like, it changed me, you know, and I'm not 100% there yet. I'm not of Lori status. No. But you know what? I will be. And I'm going to surpass it. No offense, Lori.
Do it. That's what I want.
And the last thing I wanted to say too is speaking of shout outs, Carrie, I think we should especially give our fearless, flawless leader a shout out, who got called up on stage at the closing ceremonies, which she's successfully tried to avoid. But we're going to call her out on that. But the best part about that was the fact that all 28 of us from the Flawless Empire were there. And I hope she heard us because we screamed. So kudos to you, Lori. Good job.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, I mean, sitting there, my first summit, you know, you want all the things, right? You see all of the accolades and you want all of it naturally, right? I mean, even in any job that you're in, like I remember as a teacher, I wanted to be teacher of the year, as, you know, all the things, but it's so attainable. Like you just do. And I kind of have let this team grow organically, which I think when I talk to other coaches, it's not a normal thing. But I think that that's what we as the Flawless Empire have in common, is like we all just kind of let it grow. You know, it's not forcive. I have no idea what the elite points and all of that stuff mean. And I honestly don't care. Like being elite is something that happened because I had a belief in this team and I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know how or what it took to get there, but I knew, you know, the minor little things. You have to be 5-star. You have to have this. You have to, okay, I don't care about all the points. So it's totally attainable. And what's crazy is I was talking to Ruth Schroner actually today. She's number 1 right now. You guys probably remember she was recognized as the only coach to turn 15-star this year. She said Josh Coates approached her at the beginning of the year and said, you know, you want to be number 1? You're not going to do it without me. And she was like, oh yeah, watch me. And she doesn't use him or any of his trainings. For those of you that have heard of Josh Coates, he's this like mentor, life coach, whatever. She also told me that she's the most unorganized person. She uses a binder, paper, and pencil. So, you know, all of the things that you have to pay for or do or workshops or whatever, you don't need any of it. You just need yourself, your heart, and your limitless belief. And I think a lot of us have a limiting belief. You don't need some sob story. You don't need some 90-pound weight loss story. Just every single one of you right now has something inside of you that you struggle with, something. I would start by sharing that, you know, and then share how this whole team and, you know, not the challenge pack, but the group, the community, just everything helps you every day. So with that, I'm going to work on my YouTube and splicing skills and put these two together. Desiree, find the connection with you and them. It will come naturally. Good stuff. And I shared Shalene's video in the team page if anybody is in a listening mood, folding laundry, wants to listen to that. And that's it. Thank you guys. Get on and order your summit ticket. You will be so glad that you did. Write it down. I will get my summit ticket. And talk to your coach, your leader, whoever it is, about rooming, because a lot of us have early access to cheap hotel rooms. And there's a couple hotel rooms that are literally attached to the convention center, so you don't even have to walk outside. It's crazy. All right. Thank you guys for jumping on.
Yes,
Go
and
ahead.
they're haunted. That one hotel is haunted. So I just want you to know that.
It's haunted?
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's awesome. I stayed there. It was the best.
Which
I can't
one?
remember what it's called, but it's the one that's attached. There's a train that runs through it.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I found out today that it was the Marriott.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's haunted. It's awesome. You got to stay there.
It's only $199 a night with our discount for 4 people. That's $50 a night. It's amazing.
Perfect.
I know. All right.
Stacey, what do you mean you gotta stay there? What about you? You didn't buy your ticket already? Stacey?
Me? No,
Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm in. I'm totally in.
Well, good, because you asked me to be
100%
your roommate. I mean,
We're all
fighting
walking
together.
across the stage.
All right. Hi, naked girl. All right. Have a great night. This call turned into an hour. You guys are awesome. Share this with your coaches, with your teams after I share it. And we will see you Wednesday night on Carl's Surge. All right. Good night, everyone.